Unleash your ultimate trump card. Enraged, Yuan Qingshan lunged at Chen Mo like a rabid dog. Chen Mo smirked, shaking his head with disdain. Giving you a chance is a waste. Only one move, and you insist on causing death, as Yuan Qingshan's fist, the size of a sandbag, hurtled towards him. Chen Mo placed one hand behind his back and slammed the other hand down through the air. Puh! Yuan Qingshan spat out a mouthful of blood. He was smashed into the ground like he'd been hit by a massive hammer. Eating dirt, Gongsun's Wuxuan was instantly scared shitless. Cold sweat pouring down his face, his complexion ashen. Yuan Qingshan struggled to his feet, wiped the blood from his mouth, and sneered. You think that's enough to win? Keep dreaming. As he spoke, he pulled out a palm-sized bronze mirror from his chest and spat a mouthful of blood onto it. Is this a knockoff gold cloth? Yuan Qingshan cackled triumphantly. Chen Mo looked slightly surprised. Oh ho, it's actually a high-grade defensive magic artifact. Yuan Qingshan became even more arrogant. Kid, you think you can break my defense? Before he could finish speaking, Chen Mo unleashed a palm strike as if splitting the heavens. Boom! Blue light exploded. Yuan Qingshan flew backward like a kite with a broken string, his life hanging in the balance. The palm-sized bronze mirror fell to Chen Mo's feet with a clatter. Chen Mo picked it up and saw a seductive woman's figure carved on it, resembling the women of those small ancient western regions' kingdoms. With a thought, the bronze mirror was stored in his storage ring. Then, Chen Mo's gaze turned icy as he looked towards Gongsun's Wuxuan. Gongsun's Wuxuan was so terrified that he knelt on the ground, snot and tears streaming down his face, begging for mercy. Chen Mo's expression didn't change as he directly pointed a finger. Bang! Gongsun's Wuxuan's head exploded like a watermelon. Seeing Chen Mo annihilate the Gongsun family so easily, those big shots who had previously sucked up to the Gongsun family were all so scared that they knelt on the ground, wailing and begging for mercy. Chen Mo first had an Shicheng contact old Chu to handle the matters concerning the Zijing Lan. Only then did he coldly say, "Those behind, get up. I only came to wipe out the Gongsun family." At this moment, Yuan Qingshan, who had been knocked unconscious, finally woke up. Chen Mo walked behind him and asked in an icy tone, "Where did this bronze mirror come from?" Yuan Qingshan hurriedly explained, "I snatched it from grave robbers. Those grave robbers got it from the Naya ruins deep in the desert." Chen Mo was stunned. Naya ruins? Could it be the ancient city of Jingjue? Cultivators once existed there? Subsequently, Yuan Qingshan led Chen Mo to the entrance of the ancient city of Jingjue, Mount Laklama. Chen Mo instantly felt a powerful aura, because the huge gap in front was clearly cleaved open by a sword. A trace of spiritual energy still remained on it. Even Yuan Qingshan exclaimed, "This rock wall is as smooth as a mirror, as if it was carved by immortals." The two walked to the end of the narrow crevice. What came into view was a vast ancient city ruin. This was the former ancient city of Jingjue. A question arose in Chen Mo's mind. What power caused this ancient city to be buried in the endless sea of sand? Chen Mo released his divine sense and found a shrine used for sacrifices. And the entrance to the tomb of the Jingjue queen was there. The entrance had already been opened, probably by those grave robbers. But Chen Mo could already sense that there was more than just grave robbers below. The two walked down the stairs. They discovered two groups facing off. Those monks should be experts from nearby tantric sects. And the old man behind that girl didn't seem simple either. Yuan Qingshan quietly analyzed the strength of the opponents. Chen Mo stared with interest at the wooden door. There seemed to be a formation carved on it. Seeing Chen Mo walking down, the girl pointed at Chen Mo and coldly said in an unkind tone, "Hey, who are you? What are you doing here?" Chen Mo frowned and retorted, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" The girl looked arrogant. "I am Cai Wenyo, the eldest miss of the Cai family of Guanju. The Lycoris radiata inside belongs to my Cai family. You better be sensible and don't compete with me." Chen Mo directly ignored her. He walked to the stone door and reached out his hand. With a soft hum, Chen Mo's hand was actually bounced back by the blue stone door. However, Chen Mo had already confirmed the guess in his heart. Cai Wenyo sneered sarcastically from the side. "Overestimating yourself. Just you wait and see. This is the coffin of the legendary Jingjue queen." Just then, Yuan Qingshan slammed a fist on the wooden door. As a result, he was sent flying backward by the formation on it, landing face first in the dirt. A tantric master patted Cai Wenyo on the shoulder and said, "This friend, the formation on this stone door gets stronger with strength. The more power you use, the stronger the rebound." Cai Wenyo had a fanciful idea. "Master Jiang, why don't we dig a hole and bypass this stone door?" Master Jiang waved his hand. "It's useless. Since there is a formation, it must cover the entire tomb." Just when everyone was at a loss, Chen Mo reached out a palm and uttered a word, "Break." As the formation disappeared, a dull sound of stone rubbing against stone rang out, and the stone door slowly opened. Everything was exactly as Chen Mo had guessed. The guarding formation of this stone door was a simplified version of the Xian Dao sect's basic defense formation. This tomb of the Jingjue queen must be related to his little junior sister. Yuan Qingshan's face lit up with joy, and he closely followed behind Chen Mo. Master Jiang also told Cai Wenyo to closely follow him. A few minutes later, the group finally walked out of the passage and arrived at a vast underground cave. Chen Mo looked up and was suddenly shocked. The top of the underground palace was an open-air oval cave, and there was a stone coffin below the cave. Cai Wenyo looked up and pointed above, exclaiming excitedly, "Is that the Jingdue Queen inside? Is the Lycoris Radiata there too?" Master Jiang nodded. "It should be." Cai Wenyo rushed out like a madwoman, running towards the winding stone steps, wanting to snatch the Lycoris Radiata inside. Master Jiang hurriedly scolded, "Bodyguards, quickly pull her back." 3 bodyguards immediately stood in front of her. A beam of red light shot out from nowhere and hit one of the bodyguards. The bodyguard instantly burst into flames and turned into a burning man. The bodyguard screamed and reached out his hand towards Cai Wenyo, but before his hand could fully extend, the whole person had already collapsed on the ground, turning into ashes. Scared, Cai Wenyo let out a scream and turned around to run back. Master Jiang took out a gossip-shaped jade plate, and the jade plate emitted a blue light. Master Jiang was instantly enveloped in a layer of blue light. Just as he approached the place where the bodyguard was burned to ashes, a beam of red light shot out from the pile of ashes, fiercely attacking Master Jiang. The blue light trembled for a while, repelling the red light. It was actually a fiery red cobra. Master Jiang immediately threw a punch, but was deftly avoided by the snake. Suddenly, it quickly crawled towards Chen Mo. Just as this snake opened its bloody mouth to bite Chen Mo reached out a palm and fixed it in mid-air. He didn't expect that there would actually be a crimson spirit snake on Earth. Master Jiang walked over and asked doubtfully, "What is a crimson spirit snake?" Chen Mo explained lightly, "A crimson spirit snake is a foot long, fiery red all over, has spirituality, and burns when it encounters something. The crimson spirit snake also has a characteristic, that is, it likes to live in groups." As soon as he finished speaking, in an instant, countless crimson spirit snakes surged in like a tide. Chen Mo took out the bronze mirror and activated the defense. He knew in his heart that the crimson spirit snakes respected the mother snake. As long as he killed the mother snake, these little minions would naturally retreat. Sure enough, all the crimson spirit snakes began to gather in one place. Hiss! A crimson spirit snake that was 100 meters long and of enormous size suddenly appeared in front of everyone. So these little snakes gathered together to form the mother snake. The mother snake emitted a piercing sound. "Humble humans, how dare you disturb my master's rest? Today, all of you must die." Cai Wenyo was scared out of her wits, screaming, "It can actually talk. Is it really a monster?" 3 tantric masters stepped forward. The master wielding a Vajra roared, "Monster, prepare to die." The mother snake spat out a flame towards the 3. The 3 barely dodged the attack of the flame, but the flame landed on their weapons. Master Jiang immediately reminded, "Quickly drop your weapons." The 3 masters looked pained, but had to throw away their weapons. They shamefully muttered a Buddhist chant in a low voice, stood aside, and dared not say a word. At this moment, Master Jiang slammed the gossip jade plate towards the mother snake. A layer of blue light instantly enveloped the mother snake. Then he threw 4 formation flags towards the mother snake. The 4 formation flags, together with the gossip jade plate, instantly formed a seal. The mother snake mocked Master Jiang with disdain. "You think you can trap me with these little tricks?" Wishful thinking. Its body suddenly swelled, for huge claws slowly grew out of its abdomen. 2 small horns also grew out of its head. In the blink of an eye, the mother snake's body soared, forcibly bursting the formation, not forgetting to taunt, "Your cultivation is too weak." Master Jiang suffered a backlash from the formation, spitting out a mouthful of blood, and hurriedly told Cai Wenyo to run. But Cai Wenyo hadn't gotten the Lycoris Radiata yet, and refused to leave. Just then, Chen Mo soared into the sky, Xian Divine Fist First style, severing mountains. Boom! The fist slammed heavily on the mother snake, exploding with a deafening roar. The mother snake's huge body was smashed into several pieces by Chen Mo's fist. Just as the mother snake was about to transfer its divine soul, it was grabbed by Chen Mo. The mother snake's divine soul actually kowtowed towards Chen Mo, as if begging Chen Mo to let it go. Chen Mo smiled slightly. "Don't worry, I won't kill you. If you behave yourself in the future, I will even give you a good fortune." At this moment, Cai Wenyo had arrived in front of the Queen's stone coffin, ignoring Master Jiang's dissuasion, insisting on opening the coffin. Crack! As the stone coffin was pried open, everyone looked inside, all widening their mouths in shock. It was actually an empty coffin. There was only a piece of clothing inside. Cai Wenyo looked disappointed and unwilling, constantly muttering about her Lycoris Radiata. The tantric master discovered a parchment scroll on the clothing. Opening it, it was written in ancient Greek. "The earthquake destroyed the spiritual roots. This place can no longer be inhabited. I am taking my people to the new world." Obviously, the tantric monks did not know the meaning of this text. Master Jiang analyzed, "The spiritual roots may be the underground river. After the earthquake, Mount Ci cut off the underground river. Without a water water source. The Jingjue Kingdom could not survive. The text behind the parchment scroll was even more obscure and difficult to understand. Xuanfu has Q. Impure words of the netherworld, connecting the 7 orifices, reaching the heavenly court, harmonizing the Ju Qian. This is clearly a modified Xian Dao sect cultivation technique. Chen Mo felt that perhaps the Jingjue Queen was a disciple taken in by his little junior sister. While everyone was guessing the meaning of the incantation, Chen Mo was looking around. He knew that for a cultivator, the spiritual roots were definitely not just a water source. Chen Mo smashed the ground with a punch. A crystal clear tree trunk, as thick as 2 people could hug, was revealed inside. Chen Mo's face showed ecstasy. So that's it. This is the root of the innate spiritual tree. It seemed that the earthquake destroyed the innate spiritual root beneath the Jingjue Kingdom, and the innate spiritual root absorbed, but within a radius of thousands of miles in order to self-repair, causing the entire Jingjue Kingdom to become a ruin. Master Jiang stared in shock at the innate spiritual root under his feet, because his internal injuries were rapidly recovering. Yuan Qingshan even declared that cultivating here, he was confident of breaking through to the transformation realm Grandmaster within a year. Master Jiang suddenly suggested, if we take this tree trunk back, Cai Wenyo's grandfather's illness will definitely be cured. But Cai Wenyo didn't know how to take it back. Master Jiang took out a small knife, saying that taking a section would be enough, but as soon as the knife pierced down, it was shattered by the innate spiritual root. Master Jiang's face was full of disbelief. At this time, Chen Mo said lightly, innate spiritual roots are invulnerable to water and fire, and extremely hard. Wanting to cut it off is just a pipe dream. But Cai Wenyo's face was determined. I must bring this thing back. To cure my grandfather's illness, if you just want to cure illness and save people, a pill is enough. After Chen Mo finished speaking, he stretched out his hand towards Cai Wenyo, and a Peiyuan pill appeared in his palm. Cai Wenyo curiously moved closer, and Master Jiang also walked over. Suddenly, Master Jiang exclaimed, it's actually a top-grade spirit medicine. Then he turned to tell Cai Wenyo, with this pill, it is enough to cure the old master's illness. Cai Wenyo looked puzzled and looked at Chen Mo. You're really willing to give me such a precious pill? Chen Mo withdrew his palm and said lightly, of course, I won't give you this pill for nothing. I want your Cai family to exchange it for half of your family's wealth. Cai Wenyo was furious. Are you crazy? You want to exchange half of my Cai family's wealth for just this broken pill? Why don't you just rob us? It seems you don't care about your grandfather's life. Chen Mo sneered, then you can go back. Don't try to get your hands on the innate spiritual root again. Otherwise don't blame me for being impolite. A cunning look flashed in Cai Wenyo's eyes. Okay, I promise you. But in her heart, she was thinking that after getting the pill, this person would not be able to snatch it back. Chen Mo took out a bottle of Peiyuan pills and handed it to Cai Wenyo. Cai Wenyo took the medicine bottle, her face full of surprise. The deal was done. Chen Mo immediately told them to leave, his tone carrying an unquestionable command. Although Master Jiang was unwilling, he couldn't take away the innate spiritual root, so he could only remind Cai Wenyo that they should go back. Chen Mo stared at the innate spiritual root, calculating that he should be able to cultivate the wood-type spirit body to perfection. One night half a month later, a large group of people were digging everywhere in the underground palace. Chen Mo, who was cultivating, was awakened, his eyes turned cold, and he remotely pointed towards the group of people. A wave of spiritual power directly blasted the group of people away. It turned out that this group of people was brought back by Cai Wenyo, who had returned. Chen Mo stared at her coldly. You are really greedy and insatiable. Cai Wenyo retorted. You actually want to swallow such a long section of innate spiritual root all by yourself? And you have the nerve to say I'm greedy? Master Jiang also stood up, threatening Chen Mo. The innate spiritual root is for everyone to share. Give me half, and I won't make things difficult for you. Chen Mo's icy gaze turned to Master Jiang. Want to snatch something from Chen Mo's hands? You don't deserve it. This book is called Dai Kuan. It is the orthodox code of the Feng Shui lineage. Master Jiang shouted, Spirit of the earth veins, hear my command. Countless pebbles flew into the air, like stars in the sky. Master Jiang pointed his finger in the air. Mighty heavenly dragon. The pebbles instantly gathered into a stone dragon, biting fiercely towards Chen Mo. A circle of yellow light appeared around Chen Mo. This was him summoning the defensive barrier of the bronze mirror. Countless pebbles smashed into Chen Mo, erupting with a thunderous roar. Master Jiang laughed wildly, thinking that Chen Mo was bound to die. But when the smoke cleared, Chen Mo was standing unscathed in front of everyone. Master Jiang's face was full of disbelief, but he still clamored that there was one more move. Chen Mo would definitely not be able to block it. Having said that, Master Jiang pointed his finger at the Dai Kuan book again, pointing out, belonging of all living beings. A gap suddenly cracked under Chen Mo's feet, like a giant beast opening its bloody mouth, wanting to swallow Chen Mo. Master Jiang roared, and the cracked gap instantly closed. Just as he thought this move had finally finished off Chen Mo, boom, with a loud bang, Chen Mo burst out of the ground. leaving Master Jiang dumbfounded. Chen Mo looked at Master Jiang with a deathly smile on his face. Anything else? If not, I'm going to make a move. Master Jiang gritted his teeth. His face twisted. I'll fight you, spirit of the earth. Hear my command. Earthly fiend descends. In the blink of an eye, Master Jiang's body had grown to more than 5 jong tall, his muscles like rocks, turning into a humanoid beast. Master Jiang roared arrogantly. I am now one with the earth. As long as I am still standing on this land, I can obtain a continuous stream of power. I am invincible. A minion screamed in terror. My god, Master Jiang has turned into a monster. Cai Wenyo scolded the minion. Idiot. Master Jiang is using magic. Don't retreat in the face of battle. Master Jiang waved his huge fist, smashing it towards Chen Mo, who was like an ant. Suddenly a cold light flashed. Master Jiang's arm that was waving towards Chen Mo was instantly severed. However, Master Jiang did not show any signs of pain. Instead, he laughed loudly. Ha 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 ha. I told you, as long as I am still standing on this land, I am invincible. Before he could finish speaking, the arm that had been cut off by the heaven-slaying sword was instantly restored to its original state. Chen Mo sneered, then reached out a palm. 5 elements forbidden technique. Master Jiang was instantly nailed in the air. Moreover, he discovered that he could not absorb the earth attribute Yuan energy from the earth. Chen Mo summoned the heaven-slaying sword again. The heaven-slaying sword turned into a stream of light. Shooting out, Master Jiang turned into huge stones, his corpse completely destroyed. Cai Wenyo was trembling with fear. When Chen Mo looked at her, she explained in a panic, Master Jiang forced me to come. It's none of my business. Chen Mo waved his hand, as if chasing away a fly. If you didn't owe me a debt, you would be dead by now. Get lost. Cai Wenyo and the minions, who had been granted amnesty, turned around and ran out. Cai Wenyo took her people back to the ground in one breath, stopped in the temple, and gasped for breath. A brainless minion asked, Miss, Master Jiang is dead. How are we going to snatch the innate spiritual root? Cai Wenyo had nowhere to vent her anger. Hearing this, she was furious. Snatch your head. That kid is so powerful. Who dares to snatch something from him? Then she revealed a look of resentment. Even if I can't get it, I can't let him have it so easily. Cai Wenyo quickly found out everything about Chen Mo. Then she had people spread the news. Master Chen has died in the sea of death. Cai Wenyo revealed a sinister smile. When you come out and see your relatives and friends killed by your enemies, what will your mood be like? Ha ha ha. The dignified immortal venerable's home was stolen again. Old Chu was the first to bear the brunt. Guanto was extremely arrogant, threatening Old Chu to call Chen Mo's cronies within 3 days. Otherwise he would exterminate them all. Old Chu was so scared that he didn't dare to flirt with girls anymore, and immediately nodded in agreement. HMPH, it's good that you waste know what's good for you. Leaving these words, Guanto swaggered away, making Old Chu suspect whether Chen Mo had really died. At the same time, Chen Mo's mother's side, another minion holding a knife came to the door. Without saying a word, he slashed with the knife. Fortunately, Songzi blocked it in an instant. Songzi grabbed his neck, lifted him up, and said coldly, Who sent you here? I don't know. I only know that I can get a top-grade pill after it's done. Then you're useless. After Songzi finished speaking, he squeezed hard, crushing the minion's throat. And this was the 3rd assassination that Li Sufang had encountered recently. Li Sufang was very calm. It was nothing more than the Wan family hearing the rumors that her son was dead and taking the opportunity to take revenge. She only needed to wait for Chen Mo to come back. On the other side, Old Chu had brought all of Chen Mo's big shots to Guanto. Guanto roared, Hand over all your assets and the industrial chain of life spirit industry. Old Chu looked embarrassed, and the big shots didn't dare to say a word. What? Don't want to say it? Want to die? Facing Guanto's death threat, Old Chu gritted his teeth and nodded helplessly. Immediately afterwards, Old Chu led the group and Guanto to Chen Mo's Yanggui Lake Villa. Guanto took a deep breath and let out a wild roar. What a rich spiritual energy. It's indeed a treasure land. That damn Master Chen has a good eye. Who dares to make trouble here? A delicate shout. 2 graceful figures floated out of the villa. It was Yang Qingcheng and Sang Sang who were guarding the base camp. Guanto was furious. Where did these guard dogs come from? Get lost. Before he could finish speaking, Guanto's figure suddenly disappeared. The next moment he had appeared in front of Sang Sang. Yang Qingcheng's wooden sword in her hand was as fast as lightning, stabbing towards Guanto. Guanto was blocked and revealed a trace of surprise. It's actually a wooden sword. A bit of skill. Who is your master? Yang Qingcheng snorted coldly. You are not worthy to ask. Then she used the first move of the Heavenly Phoenix sword art. Phoenix danced 9 heavens. With a phoenix cry, a phantom of a heavenly phoenix appeared behind Yang Qingcheng. Guanto smiled indifferently. What a powerful sword move. Fortunately, you are only at the peak of inner strength. If you step into the transformation realm, I'm afraid even I won't be able to suppress you. Guanto shouted. Great Gui Yuan hand. A huge, ghostly blue palm slapped towards Yang Qingcheng. Boom! With one palm, the fire phoenix phantom was shattered. With a loud bang, Yang Qingcheng was sent flying. Sang Sang hurried over to check her injuries, but fortunately Yang Qingcheng was not seriously injured, and the two quickly fled the place. This Guanto was simply too arrogant. He actually occupied Chen Mo's base camp. This person was Li Songhai, the sect master of Yulan sect and Yuan Qingshan's senior brother. The injured Yang Qingcheng was taken to Li Sufang's side. Sang Sang talked about what had happened before. Songzi analyzed that he was probably no match for Li Songhai either, and proposed that the primary task now was to protect Chen Mo's mother. The rest could only wait for him to come back. The scene shifts to the desolate Gobi Desert, the ruins of the ancient city of Jingjue. A soldier, covered in blood, staggers into view, black blood gushing from his mouth, clearly poisoned. Suddenly, a sinister figure appears, dressed in a tuxedo and long black robe, like the Grim Reaper himself. He sneers, "Heart has already marked you for death. To cling to life for 5 more minutes. You truly are a pathetic worm." The soldier's eyes blaze with fury, roaring in despair. "Even if I die, I'll drag you down to hell with me, you son of a bitch." The vampire Zorn bares his fangs, cackling, "You? Ha ha ha. Your 2 useless comrades' blood has already given me a surge of power. I bet your blood will be even more delicious. Damn you, bloodsucker. I'll fight you to the death." The soldier roars, throwing a desperate punch straight for Zorn's face. Zorn vanishes in a blur, reappearing behind him in an instant, mocking the strength of an ant. Daring to be fierce? Stop your futile struggles. The black mage Charles chuckles sinisterly. "I'll send you to your grave, skeleton demon." The soldier closes his eyes in despair, roaring in defiance. "Is this where I meet my end? Did my comrades die in vain? I won't be able to bring the news back." In that moment, a massive sword descends from the heavens, cleaving the air, instantly severing Charles' evil spell. Splash! Zorn's arm falls to the ground. The soldier, snatched from the jaws of death, looks up in shock. Is that a flying sword from Eastern myths? Zorn wails in agony. The severed arm could be healed, but the agonizing pain twists his face. Charles cries out in alarm. "A flying sword? Who are you?" Suddenly, the ground shatters, and a figure slowly rises. Chen Mo. His eyes are like blades, sweeping across the surroundings. When he sees Zorn, a sneer curls his lips. A blood clan descendant? Just a mixed breed with impure blood. Charles cackles. "Zorn, this kid called you a mutt." Zorn roars, "Shut your mouth." Chen Mo turns his gaze to Charles, coldly stating, "A human who would offer his soul to a foreign evil god. You don't deserve to be called a human." Charles is struck dumb, as if by lightning. Zorn gloats. "Did you hear that? He said you're not human." Seizing the opportunity, the soldier says urgently, "Young brother, are you from Dali? I beg you, take this badge back to Xiaoju and give it to Yang Dingtian. Tell him the Death Organization has made its move, assassinating Dali martial arts masters. Tell him to defend against the enemy beyond our borders." Chen Mo takes the badge from afar, saying calmly, "This matter, I accept." He slowly turns, looking at the 2 clowns before him, a cold smile on his face. "But the obstacles before me must be swept away." Charles roars, "Arrogant little brat, I'll blast you into ashes." He chants the spell furiously, a dark energy ball coalescing in his hand. The energy ball instantly transforms into a bolt of black lightning, thick as an arm, blasting towards Chen Mo with an aura of destruction. The soldier throws himself in front of Chen Mo without hesitation, roaring, "Young brother, retreat." In a moment of life and death, Chen Mo brings out a copper mirror to create a defensive barrier. Boom! The dark energy is completely blocked. Charles is shocked. "Defensive magic? You're a mage." Zorn roars and slams against the energy shield like a madman, refusing to believe it. Chen Mo's lips curl into a sneer. With a wave of his hand, the heaven-slaying sword hangs above his head, shooting out like an arrow. Zorn dodges clumsily, but Charles behind him doesn't have time to react at all. Splash! The heaven-slaying sword instantly pierces his body. Charles thought he could withstand the attack with his immortal body. However, as the sword energy enters his body, his wounds cannot heal. Chen Mo snaps his fingers, smiling mockingly. "An immortal body? Nothing but a sham." Boom! Charles is instantly engulfed in flames, turning to ashes amidst agonizing screams. Zorn is completely terrified. The soldier stares in disbelief. This youth actually killed a 6th order black mage comparable to a Huijing grandmaster so easily. Chen Mo's eyes are icy as he looks at the terrified Zorn. "Blood clan, it's your turn." Zorn lets out a beastly roar. "I'll suck your blood dry and turn you into my slave." He rushes towards Chen Mo like lightning. Chen Mo snorts coldly, and the heaven-slaying sword transforms into a golden streak of light once more, instantly severing his arm. Zorn retreats several steps, laughing wildly. "Even if your flying sword is fast, you can't kill me. I am an immortal blood clan." The flesh at his severed arm writhes, and in the blink of an eye, his arm is restored. Zorn laughs triumphantly, mocking Chen Mo. Chen Mo's eyes turn cold, and he directly summons the heaven-slaying sword. The sword light is like a silken streamer, instantly slicing Zoran into pieces. Too weak to be worth mentioning, the so-called immortal body is like paper in front of the heaven-slaying sword. Chen Mo asked the soldier to give the badge to Yang Dingtian, only to find that he had already died from poison, reunited with his comrades. Fine, I'll complete this task myself. Just as Chen Mo is about to leave, his expression changes drastically. A monstrous killing intent erupts from within him. He senses that his mother and Wenqing's protective jade pendants have shattered. At the same time, on the highway, Li Sufang's Mercedes-Benz is deliberately rammed and overturned. Fortunately, the protective jade that Chen Mo gave her ensured that the two only suffered minor injuries. In the hospital, Li Sufang and Wenqing have just finished giving their statements to the police. Chen Mo appears like a ghost, seeing his mother and Wenqing unharmed. Chen Mo is relieved. After hearing Wenqing's account of the car accident and the rumors of his death, Chen Mo strokes his chin, already knowing the answer. The mastermind behind the car accident is none other than Wan Changru. At this moment, she is furious to learn that Li Sufang has not died. Just then, Chen Mo descends upon her office like the Grim Reaper. Disappointed, aren't you? Chen Mo's eyes are cold, his tone chilling. Indeed, very disappointed. You have no idea how many people wanted you dead, Wan Changru says defiantly, feigning composure. You orchestrated the car accident, didn't you? Chen Mo is burning with rage, his voice like that of a demon from the deepest hell. Wan Changru still tries to play dumb, and Chen Mo erupts completely, his eyes instantly turning blood red. Stop acting, it disgusts me. Wan Changru retreats in terror, bringing up the Five Paths world's ridiculous rules. You can't interfere in the affairs of the mortal world. Chen Mo roars, I don't give a damn about your rules. Anyone who dares touch my family must pay with blood. A cold light flashes, and Wan Changru's arm is slashed open, blood splattering. Chen Mo catches a drop of blood, roaring to the heavens. Bloodline soul tracking, I'll make you watch the Wan family, all 3 generations, die, extinct. Chen Mo is completely enraged. The bloodline soul tracking formation activated. Golden light overflows from the formation, tracing the profound and intricate Great Tao divine patterns, tracking Wan Changru's 3 generations of bloodline. The bloodline soul tracking formation is like a holographic projector, showing one Wan family member after another. Wan Changru's heart breaks as she sees these familiar faces. Then, those blood relatives burst into flames. No, Dad, save me. Her son, Wan Wenyu, screams in the flames. Help! Wan Changru collapses to her knees in front of Chen Mo, kowtowing frantically, begging, Master Chen, spare them. I was wrong. I beg you, let them go. Chen Mo's eyes are cold, devoid of any pity. In his past life, this person was the reason his family was destroyed. Soon, Wan Changru is also engulfed by the flames, letting out a mournful scream. Thus, the blood debt the Wan family owed Chen Mo is finally repaid today. After Chen Mo leaves, the Wan group's building is swallowed by raging flames. The next day, the news of the Wan group's destruction instantly tops the trending searches, and everyone speculates that it was the work of Master Chen. Li Sufang is shocked by the news, collapsing onto a chair. Regaining her senses, she immediately instructs Wenqing, hurry and get passports, transfer all the funds at hand. Wenqing says worriedly, should we go find Chen Mo? Before she can finish speaking, Chen Mo is already standing outside the door. Chen Mo looks puzzled. What are you two doing? Acting so frantic. The two roll their eyes helplessly. Just how dense is this guy? Looks like Mom knows about the Wan family. Chen Mo realizes, comforting them, don't be nervous, I'll handle everything. His mom is still a bit worried, seeing Chen Mo's incredibly confident look. Li Sufang finally chooses to believe her son, but still reminds him, remember, never go against the country. Chen Mo nods with a smile. Yanggui Lake Villa, still shrouded in mist. Li Shanghai is inside, cultivating with his eyes closed. Suddenly, a sound of something slicing through the air. He inwardly cries out in alarm, his figure flashing as he appears outside. He sees a burst of sparks erupt in the air. Chen Mo's voice booms like thunder. Baldy, taking over my nest while I was gone. Even if you kowtow and apologize now, it's too late. Li Shanghai is stunned. After seeing Chen Mo's appearance clearly, he laughs wildly, mocking, you haven't even grown all your hair yet, and you dare to call yourself a master? Yuan Qingshan runs out of the house. Seeing Chen Mo, he is scared out of his wits. He hurriedly tries to persuade Li Shanghai, senior brother, move out quickly. Seeing that he can't be persuaded, Yuan Qingshan immediately puts on a smiling face, explaining to Chen Mo, Master Chen, they were misled by rumors. Li Shanghai curses, Yuan Qingshan, you traitorous dog. He simply doesn't believe he can lose to Chen Mo. Yuan Qingshan has witnessed Chen Mo's terror, and reminds him again, senior brother, take my advice. But the self-righteous Li Shanghai doesn't listen at all. Letting out a roar, he strikes out at Chen Mo with the great Gui Yuan hand. Chen Mo smiles without saying a word, casually slapping forward with his palm. Bang! A deafening explosion. The powerful force sweeps across the entire area. After the aftermath subsides, Li Songhai is covered in blood, lying pathetically on the ground. And Chen Mo, with a calm expression, stands in place. Victory and defeat have been decided. Chen Mo gives the newly refined protective jade pendants to his mom and Wen Qing, and specially refines the Phoenix Cry sword for Yang Qingzheng. He has also cultivated the wood form body to great perfection. With no more worries, he finally embarks on the road to Xiaoju. The one who comes to pick up Chen Mo is a driver arranged by Hershan, monk. The driver has an unkind smile on his face, making Chen Mo feel like he is about to get caught up in some trouble. The car stops in a secluded place. Chen Mo gets out of the car and sees that this is not a hotel at all, but more like a detention center. Chen Mo's lips curve into a smile. Let's see what kind of tricks they want to play. The gate is tightly closed. Chen Mo and the driver walk to the gate, and the driver hands a letter to the guard. After the sound of chains clanging, the small door next to the gate is opened. Mr. Chen Mo, please. The driver looks at Chen Mo, a strange smile on his face. Chen Mo pretends not to see it, his hands behind his back, and walks in calmly. The moment Chen Mo enters, the small door slams shut. At the same time, the driver's cold laughter rings out. Boy, good luck. Chen Mo's face is calm. All of this was within his expectations. The hall is empty, but Chen Mo has long been aware of the dozen or so auras hidden in the shadows. Humph! A cold snort suddenly rings out. More than a dozen figures instantly appear, surrounding Chen Mo. In Chen Mo's perception, there are 2 grandmasters, and the other dozen or so are all internal realm martial artists. Their strength is not bad. The leading man asks, "Are you Chen Mo?" Chen Mo replies calmly, "So what if I am?" As soon as he finishes speaking, the group is about to attack. Chen Mo gathers spiritual energy in his hand. His palm lifts to the sky, and the third move of the heavenly Xian divine fist, Quake the Universe, is unleashed. Boom! Except for the 2 grandmasters, everyone else kneels on the ground, spitting blood. At this moment, the 2 grandmasters are horrified, their eyes full of shock. The power of one punch is so terrifying. Chen Mo looks at the 2, saying calmly, "Speak, what does Jiang Heishan want?" The 2 remain silent. Chen Mo's voice suddenly rises. Is he waiting for me to kill these 2 so he can come out? An old sigh. Jiang Heishan, wearing a grey Zhongshan suit, walks out of the shadows, saying in a deep voice, "This is a test that all personnel joining important official departments must undergo." A test? Too simple, Chen Mo says disdainfully. Jiang Heishan looks at Chen Mo with a complicated expression. Originally, there was more to come, but now, we can't even do the first step. You are the first to create this kind of situation. Boring. Take me to the Divine Eagle Special Forces. Chen Mo urges. You're already there, Jiang Heishan says. Chen Mo's eyes move. You mean, this is the Divine Eagle Special Forces? Jiang Heishan nods. That's right, Xia Hailong. Bring out the team and welcome your new captain. A man in military uniform kneeling on the ground finally replies. Yes, Jiang Heishan introduces them. The Divine Eagle Special Forces are all selected from the elites of various regular units. Elites? Hinting to Chen Mo that this captain is not easy to be. This group has a fierce aura, giving people a feeling of being rebellious and untamed. Chen Mo introduces himself. My name is Chen Mo. From today onwards, I will be your captain. As soon as he finishes speaking, someone shouts, "Report!" Chen Mo gestures for him to speak. The man looks unconvinced, saying loudly, "I don't accept it. Can you compare to our previous heroic captain, Hua Dongming?" Chen Mo's voice is calm. "I don't deny that Hua Dongming is a true hero, but I won't throw away my life for a piece of information, because I will never reach that point, and I won't lead you through a hail of bullets, because if even I can't solve a problem, then you're even more useless." This group of elites feels insulted, and they angrily denounce Chen Mo. Chen Mo suddenly spreads his arms. "You should have guns, right? Feel free to shoot me." This man is too arrogant, actually letting this group of special forces shoot him. An officer named Li Hu, holding a gun at Chen Mo, pulls the trigger without hesitation. Bang! The bullet whistles through the air, but Chen Mo precisely catches it with 2 fingers. A look of shock appears on the faces of the special forces members. Simply unbelievable. "Now, do you think I can be your captain?" Chen Mo pinches the bullet, smiling at them. In the Divine Eagle Special Forces office, Xia Hailong brings over a thick stack of files, about to explain, but is interrupted by Chen Mo. "Stop! I'm only responsible for teaching you martial arts, nothing else." But the Divine Eagle Special Forces already has a martial arts instructor. Xia Hailong says, a bit embarrassed. "Who is it?" Chen Mo asks. "Someone from the Bai Ma martial arts family." Xia Hailong replies, "Then tell him he doesn't need to come tomorrow." Chen Mo says coldly, "The martial arts instructor was specially hired by the higher-ups for the Divine Eagle Special Forces. I don't have the right to dismiss him." Xia Hailong explains, "It doesn't matter. When he comes, I'll talk to him personally." Chen Mo doesn't care at all. Xia Hailong hands over the files again. This is the Tiger's Roar technique that the Divine Eagle Special Forces cultivates. Due to my status, I have another cultivation technique. You have the highest cultivation here, right? Chen Mo asks. Yes, I am at the peak of internal force. Most of the other members are still hovering around the external force realm. Xia Hailong replies. All right, you can go down. I understand. Chen Mo waves his hand. Xia Hailong salutes and retreats. Chen Mo picks up the files and looks at them, deciding to use the Xianqian Ascending Dragon Dao, combined with the Tiger's Roar technique they originally cultivated, to improve the cultivation technique for the Divine Eagle Special Forces. The next day, the Divine Eagle Special Forces members stand in neat rows, waiting for training. Chen Mo looks at Xia Hailong. Vice Captain Xia, step forward. Chen Mo throws him a book. This is the improved cultivation technique I've made, called Ascending Dragon Technique. Use it to replace the Tiger's Roar technique you originally cultivated. Xia Hailong is a bit doubtful. Any cultivation technique has been passed down to this day only after countless geniuses have created, practiced, and improved it. He only used one night. What kind of cultivation technique could he improve? But after Xia Hailong takes a look, the more he looks, the more shocked his expression becomes. Then, he looks at all the members with a face full of excitement, saying excitedly, "This cultivation technique is simply unparalleled. It is 100 times more powerful than the sect cultivation technique I cultivate. You must work hard to cultivate it, and cherish this opportunity." The crowd's eyes reveal shock. After Xia Hailong's personal affirmation, they have no choice but to believe it. Xia Hailong still has a question about this, and hurriedly asks, "Captain Chen, I want to ask, can the true energy cultivated by the Ascending Dragon technique be integrated with the true energy that everyone originally cultivated?" Chen Mo says calmly, "The Ascending Dragon technique is improved on the basis of the Tiger's Roar technique, and the cultivated true energy can be completely inclusive." Tiger's Roar technique? Ridiculous. Suddenly, a mocking voice comes from the side. A burly man walks up to Chen Mo, snorting coldly. "Any cultivation technique, as long as the meridian's path is slightly changed, the true energy cultivated will never be integrated with the original. This is common sense in the martial arts world. You don't even understand this, and you dare to modify the cultivation technique for them without authorization. You should be dragged out and shot." Without Chen Mo asking, the members behind him shout, "Instructor Pan," and he knows that this is the martial arts instructor hired by the Divine Eagle Special Forces. Chen Mo directly announces, "You're fired." Pan Weiming looks at him with a face full of disdain, and satirizes Chen Mo again. "You don't even know the common sense of the martial arts world, and you're worthy to be a captain." Chen Mo's face is calm. "The common sense of the martial arts world that you mentioned is just an excuse for their own ignorance and incompetence." Pan Weiming didn't expect that this arrogant kid would dare to laugh at the martial arts world. He is burning with anger, and true energy gathers in his hands, about to attack. Looking for death, Pan Weiming uses his strongest killing move, Vajra-breaking Mountain Fist, attacking Chen Mo. Chen Mo casually throws out a big mouth slap. Slap. Pan Weiming is instantly broken, sent flying. He looks at Chen Mo with a face full of horror. "You're a grandmaster? How is that possible? Even if you started cultivating from birth, it's impossible because you're an ignorant and incompetent waste." Chen Mo sneers. Pan Weiming grinds his teeth. "Kid, you have guts. Come with me to the Baimar martial arts gathering held in 10 days. Someone will take care of you then." Chen Mo agrees readily. "I'm just worried about not having anyone to practice with." Pan Weiming grinds his teeth and leaves a harsh word, slinking away from here. And this scene deeply shocks this group of king of soldiers. In their eyes, Chen Mo has finally become an idol of worship. The organizer of the Baimar Martial Arts Conference, the Pan family, has booked a luxurious hotel to receive martial artists from all directions. A beautiful woman is live streaming the grand occasion. Many people are talking about the recently famous Chen Mo. At this time, Wei family young master Wei Yucheng mocks him, a master who's not even 20 years old. It sounds like a scam, and he dares to show his face in Baimar. As soon as he says this, it causes the beautiful woman to protest. Wei Yucheng didn't expect that someone would dare to contradict him so stubbornly, and she's just an unknown little internet celebrity. The beautiful woman shouts loudly, "Chen Mo is my idol. I won't allow you to slander him." Hearing this, Wei Yucheng giggles. "You can worship me in any posture you want. Your brothers will cooperate. Ha ha ha. You don't even bother to find out what kind of person Wei Yucheng, and you dare to tell me to shut up? Grab her. Tonight, I'll teach her how to be a woman." Just then, a figure, like a ghost, instantly blocks in front of the beautiful woman. The person is Chen Mo. Wei Yucheng is startled. "Who is it, daring to interfere in my Wei family's affairs?" Chen Mo sneers. "You were just saying I was a scammer. How could you forget me so quickly?" The beautiful woman says with surprise, Are you Master Chen? Idol. I'm Shui Jianhe's granddaughter, Shui Ziyi," the beautiful woman says excitedly. Chen Mo nods. Wei Yucheng believes that Chen Mo is just a little scammer, and after another round of verbal attacks, throws a punch at Chen Mo. Chen Mo waves his hand casually before Wei Yucheng's fist can reach Chen Mo. He is struck in the chin. Phut. Wei Yucheng spits out a mouthful of old blood, flying backwards. Bang! Wei Yuqing falls heavily on the floor. Wei Yuqing gets up, still threatening Chen Mo arrogantly. The Wei family won't let you go. Shut up. At the same time as Chen Mo's cold snort, his palm flicks forward. Bang! Wei Yuqing's body is once again sent flying by a great force. His face changes dramatically, saying in horror, "True energy release. Transforming realm Grandmaster? He really is a Grandmaster." Chen Mo stands with his hands behind his back, saying calmly, "Next time I attack, I'll blow your head off. Understand? Now get lost." Wei Yuqing's face is full of resentment. He must avenge this hatred. After saving the beauty, Chen Mo smiles and looks at Shuizi. "If you just here to watch the excitement, then hurry back." Shuizi nods. She is already satisfied to see her idol. In the secret chamber of Wu Bing Villa, sitting are all the famous martial arts families of Baimar County. Pan Weiming asks them, "How do you view Chen Mo coming to participate in this martial arts conference? Anyway, he is certain that Chen Mo is here to snatch resources." Wei family head Wei Changyun says, "As long as the Wei family is here, Chen Mo can't make too much of a splash." Soon, the Baimar Martial Arts Conference officially begins, and the venue is now bustling with people. Pan Weiming is the host of the event. Just after finishing his speech, Chen Mo slowly walks into the venue, immediately attracting a lot of attention. Chen Mo asks calmly, "Where are the Wei family members?" Wei Changyun replies, "The Wei family is here. What do you want?" It turns out that Shuizi was kidnapped by Wei Yuqian. Since Shui Qianhe is under Chen Mo's protection, he must resolve the matter of his granddaughter. Chen Mo makes a bold statement. "If you don't hand over Shuizi, then from now on, there will be no Wei family in Baimar County." Wei Changyun laughs disdainfully, wanting to see what kind of skills this kid has. A Wei family prodigy, Wei Yuha, takes the initiative to ask for orders. Wei family's Wei Yuha, "Please give Master Chen guidance." But Chen Mo smiles like he is chasing away flies. "Fight me? You're not qualified. Send someone else." The Wei family prodigy is slapped in the face by Chen Mo in public, and is very upset. Chen Mo sneers, "Mortal," with a flick of his finger. Bang! The Wei family prodigy is immediately sent flying. Chen Mo's hand instantly shocks the audience. He looks at the chairman's stage, saying coldly, "I'll say it again. Hand over Shuizi." Wei Changyun snorts coldly, still not taking Chen Mo seriously, actually jumping onto the stage personally, wanting to fight Chen Mo. Just as he prepares to shout a sentence, Chen Mo throws out a mountain breaker fist without saying a word. Boom! Wei Changyun is knocked to the ground, his face revealing horror. How is that possible? Chen Mo? You